I am Ray Mars, and you're now tuning to Think Smart 101. I would like to start this video off by saying thank you for subscribing, clicking the like button, leaving a comment, and also joining the Facebook community, Facebook/ThinkSmart101. Also, thank you for everybody checking out the website, ThinkSmart101.com. This is my 5th video. The first 3 videos talk about 7 steps to having a better relationship. It talks all about self-worth, understanding who your partner is, communication, appreciation, trust, being in the present, and having fun. So if you didn't check those videos out yet, please do so. They're very important. The 4th video gives you a little bit about me. You know what I mean? Gives you a little insight on my life and who I am and the things I do. This video right here is a request from Miss Felicia. How you doing? And it's all about platonic friendships. What is a platonic friendship? Well, it's described as a friendship between 2 individuals that doesn't involve sexual activity. Now, this is a battle that's probably been going on way before I was born. Should your girlfriend or wife have male friends? Should your boyfriend or husband have female friends? Now, this can be a very touchy subject for some people. The reason I say that is because platonic friendships have been the cause that have ruined a lot of relationships as well as destroyed a lot of marriages. But on the other hand, there are a few platonic friendships that have actually saved relationships and helped keep the But on the other hand, there are a few platonic friendships that have actually saved relationships and helped keep the longevity in a relationship. So now the question is, can people in relationships have platonic friendships? Me personally, I feel it can be done, but can be very, very difficult depending on the individuals. I feel in any relationship, a person should have a good sense of who they are. They should have a good sense of their weaknesses and their strengths when it comes to the opposite sex. And the reason for this is because in a platonic friendship, an individual has to understand boundaries. Because boundaries are going to determine the success or failure in a platonic friendship. Boundaries are going to determine if that platonic friendship is going to ruin your current relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend or even destroy your marriage. Not understanding boundaries leads to proximity, which allows chance. That increases the percentage of a person to cheat, lie, argue, or cause pain to the person that they're Not understanding boundaries leads to proximity, which allows chance. That increases the percentage of a person in a relationship to cheat, lie, argue, or cause pain to the people involved in the relationship or the people involved in the platonic friendship. Boundaries. Let's face it, it's 2014. If you still think a person can only be attracted to one person, something is wrong. Wrong. Terribly wrong. Mostly everything in your life you was attracted to in some way, shape, form, or fashion. From the new shoes on your feet, from your friends that you choose, from the people you choose to be in a relationship with. There was something that you liked that magnetized you towards that situation. It could have been the person's appearance, their intellect, their material gains, the way they make you feel emotionally, the way they make you feel sexually. Something had to attract you to the person in order for you to be involved in a friendship or a relationship. So to be mad at a person because of the things that they're attracted to is really an immature thought. An immature thought. An immature thought. Let's grow up, people. Because we are all attracted to people in different ways and for different reasons. So yes, you have a girl and she has a guy friend. So yes, she's attracted to him in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Yes, you have a man and he has a girlfriend. He has a girl that's a friend. And yes, he's attracted to her in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because if they didn't have that attraction to that friend, they wouldn't be there. So once you understand this reality, you can start thinking about boundaries. 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 In order to set up boundaries, you have to figure out what's your expectations. What's your friend's expectations? You have to figure out what's the attraction to the other person. Is it physical? Is it mental? Is it emotional? Or maybe it's financial? Because sometimes suppressing these thoughts can ruin the friendship as well as the relationship. The lack of communication can cause any relationship to go south. Both individuals have to be honest and open about their feelings towards each other. The reason for this is because you have to figure out, is the person really trying to be your friend? Is the person really your friend? Or was the person's true intentions to be more than a friend? So through a lot of research and surveys, I come to the conclusion that more than 90% of guys want to be more than friends, but wind up getting placed into the friend zone. And by approaching the situation as a friend was a subtle way of them getting close to you. And if you don't believe me, do the survey yourself. Ask your guy friend, does he find you attractive? Then maybe ask him, does he think a relationship between you and him can be possible? And for the icing on the cake, ask him, if you gave him the time of day for some sexual action, would he be on board for that? As far as the ladies, through research and surveys, I found that some of their so-called guy friends they had sexual relations with sometime or the other throughout their friendship. Not because it was intended, but because of proximity. Meaning, they thought it was going in the friend direction, but because of constant communication and taking part in romantic settings, it led that platonic friendship into flings, friends with benefits, or relationships that broke up their current relationship that they was in. So once these harsh realities are on our radar, we can now begin to set up boundaries. You have to communicate with the person that you're in a relationship with, so y'all can set up boundaries that y'all can agree upon, so both people can remain comfortable inside the relationship. Now this may vary between couples. For example, one couple, a partner may be comfortable with a friend calling their house at 11 p.m. at night. But then on the other hand, there's a couple where the partner doesn't feel comfortable with someone calling, a friend calling at 11 p.m. at night. I know some of y'all know what I mean. You get in an argument late at night, like, why is he calling your phone this late at night? Why is she calling your phone this late at night? I know some of y'all been through that. But once you discuss boundaries with the person that you're in a relationship with, then you can go discuss boundaries with your friend. Then we also have to understand that boundaries can change and new boundaries might have to be enforced. For example, you may be speaking to your friend 3-4 times a day through phone, text, social media, but then you notice that your friend is starting to develop feelings beyond just a friendship. So then you might have to actually speak to your friend less throughout the day. Not because your friend overstepped their boundaries. This is you taking responsibility on your behalf not to lead your friend down the road where you know there's no hope, or can cause complications in the friendship as well as the relationship that you are currently in. You have to watch out for romantic settings. Simple things like going out to eat or going to the movies can lead to proximity, which can allow for chance for your feelings to grow beyond a friendship. Not just for one person, but for both of them, depending on their attraction to each other. Think about it. The person that you are in a relationship with now came about because of the consistency of time being shared without boundaries. It was the consistent communication, the consistent romantic settings that led to the agreement of both of you being in a relationship. So when dealing with platonic friendships, we have to understand all of these factors. Another plus is your friend should be willing to meet your partner and also be willing to hang out for group activities. Watch out for scammers, schemers, and manipulators. These are the people who meet people in the streets or in the club and said that this person looks like they can be a good friend. So I decided to get his or her number, or gave them my number and decided to communicate with them. No, it doesn't work that way. That's called you either got bagged or somebody bagged you. You got scooped like ice cream, or you was scooping the ice cream. Platonic friendships usually form in places like schools, social gatherings, and work settings. It can also come about through childhood friends. Some may even come about through past relationships where both partners have a mutual respect and understanding for each other. So can people in relationships have platonic friendships? Yes. No. Maybe so. Yes. But it can be very, very difficult depending on the individual's understanding of their self, their weaknesses, their strengths, their understanding of their attraction, their partner's attraction, and understanding boundaries. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment. I love the feedback. If there's any requests, hit me up. Make sure you check out the website, thinksmart101.com. Also join the Facebook community, Facebook/thinksmart101. I am Ray Mars. Thank you for tuning in.